15 million subscribers on my YouTube channel, Hacksmith Industries. And the secret to that success is vidIQ, which has given me an unfair advantage while growing my channel. Lately, I've been loving their new AI coach tool powered by ChatGPT, which I use to generate ideas and even write full video scripts. Now my views are up, my subscribers up, and my watch time is up too.
All right, baby.
I've negotiated with vidIQ to get you 98% off their
How's
plan
volume?
if you use my link below, or just go to vidiq.com/hacksmith.
How's both volumes? Hey, babe. How is my volume? Hold on. Pick something else. Okay, that's fine. How is my volume and the audio volume?
Introducing custom holographic stickers from Sticker Mule.
Perfect. Okay. All right, well, waiting on my thumbnail. Then I'm gonna go live. My shit, man, my shit. Volume is great on both. Okay, thank you, babe.
The old man met his greatest adversary just when he thought that part of his life was over.
Why didn't he just let the fish go?
The old man's got to be the old man. Fish got to be the fish.
Thank you, babe.
Got to be who you are in this world, right?
I remember the moment it was brought to my attention that the rights for The Equalizer were available.
I just thought, oh, it's a really good TV show. I didn't think it was a movie.
It's a brilliant idea to spin an end to a film.
Oh,
My
shit.
partners and I loved that name, The Equalizer.
The Equalizer. It's not who.
Okay. Come on, brother. Waiting on you now. Bathroom. Come on, bro. God damn, dog. Sir. And it's too fucking big. Oh, fuck. Where my damn water go? All right, here we go. Yo, yo, baby. Get this going.
The old man met his greatest adversary just when he thought that part of his life was over.
Why didn't he just let the fish go?
The old man's got to be the old man. Fish got to be the fish. Got to be who you are in this world, right?
I remember the moment it was brought to my attention that the rights for the Equalizer were available.
I just thought, oh, it's a really good TV show. I didn't think it was a movie.
It's a brilliant idea to spin it into a film.
My partners and I loved that name, the Equalizer.
The Equalizer. It's not who he is, it's what he does.
I always wondered what made them come up with that name, dog. The Equalizer. I guess it's like he levels everything out. You know, he repays. I don't know, the goddamn the repays the debt or some shit. I don't know. But the Equalizer, bro, I thought it'd been something different, but the Equalizer fit perfectly.
Equalizes.
To me, I think it's about even in the playing fields.
What's going on?
Something unspeakable to someone you hardly knew. Man, you do something about it, because you can.
I remember that scene, boy.
Todd Black and Jason Blumenthal called and said, we have a great project. It's called Equalizer. And I said, you know, I think it's a TV show. No, we think it's a movie for Denzel Washington. And I said, okay.
Companies of all sizes use BigQuery to
Look, I'm
uncover
cheap,
new
y'all.
insights
I ain't got
from their
no
data, like cost
the ad
savings,
block. I'm about to get it,
operational
man.
efficiencies.
I'm about to get it.
We have a very long-standing relationship with Denzel. We've made a number of movies with him, ones he's directed and starred in. And when we told him that we had acquired the rights to the Equalizer and that we were going to build a franchise
Boy, that was cold.
for him, he asked
Look, y'all saw the way that boy, like, the dude was pointing the gun. You see how close he was? And so in order for him to get that close, grab the gun and, like, almost like, how the fuck you do that, bro? I don't know how the hell he done that, boy. That's just cold.
question, why? And I said, because what if superheroes were real? And I remember when he smiled and he got it.
What up?
Oh, it's about a guy who thinks he's a knight in shining
Watching
armor.
the best,
Only thing is,
watching the best movie, in my opinion, one of the best action movies of the 2000s. Of the 2000s, y'all. In my opinion.
he lives in a world where knights don't exist anymore.
It was completely applicable to something that's more needed today than ever before.
Hey, yo, what up? What movie do y'all think in the 2000s that was more epic than Equalizer? Put her in the comments, bro. Put her in the comments, because I'm be real with you. This came out, what, 2014? I can't think of any movie back in 2014 that came out that was more anticipated than Equalizer, dog.
It was a stand for something. Punk.
What up?
Uphold the law. Justice.
This
He said, hold up, better than John Wick. I don't know, dog.
Sense
nah.
of right and wrong.
But look, I don't think John Wick came out in 2014, did it? Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me check this out. Let me check this out, bro. John Wick. The first John Wick, right? Let me see. John Wick. Okay, here we go, right here. The first John Wick. The first John. Jeez. Whoo. Damn. I don't know, bruh. Equalizer or John Wick? Ah, you got me, dog. The cat got my tongue, bruh. I might have to say, damn, John Wick, bro. You're right. John Wick, dog.
There is something in
This is cold, too, though.
That he can't stand to see injustices, especially on people who have no chance of helping themselves.
We all love superhero movies, you know, grow up
2014.
have a hero come in and save the day. But it's hard to relate to a guy flying around in a cape outside of just fun. But if there's a guy that could be your neighbor, could be the grocery store clerk, could be your dad, that looks like us,
he was a silent,
like
deadly
us,
killer too,
has
bro.
a regular job, nothing fancy like us, but has special skills that can actually even the playing fields for us.
Look, and one thing about him, dog, he was humble. You would never know he was a killer.
Yo, Pops, bet you didn't have to push no dollies at your old job, did you?
Guilty as charged.
He said he was a pimp.
Really is an ordinary guy, you know, and he's working real hard to just blend in and to leave his past behind.
Hold up. I didn't even know this existed. Thanks for... What? You did not know the Equalizer existed? Come on, bruh. Dog, there's 3 of them, and there's a 4th one coming out in November? I'm not for sure, but you best believe your boy gonna watch it.
You asked me to help you, but if you're not willing to apply yourself.
Who needs flavor, right?
As he says, he's done some awful things in his past, and he's
appreciate you.
happy
You know it's
about
love.
that, or proud of that, and I think people will relate to that.
I think audiences don't need everything spelled out. And
I
we
just
were
need
pretty
Equalizer
careful
behind the scenes.
to let the
Hold up.
mystery of his
I know the
previous
Equalizer,
life
but
be
you
the
know-
leader.
Oh, yep. Look, to me, him doing that, dog, it symbolized a whole lot. And he ain't say no words. I think he just said that, you know, he's organized, he's quiet. He has I ain't gonna say a form of OCD, but most military men are like that. Real military men. I'm not like that. You know, I'm not saying I'm not real military, but you get where I'm going.
He's very OCD, and he wakes up at the same time every night and goes to the same diner, and he's talking to some random girl who's obviously got something wrong in her life.
You catch that fish yet?
Just hooked it.
They're talking about fish and a book, and it's weird, and then you realize that this guy, he helps people in a certain way.
Don't doubt yourself, son. Doubt kills. Get up.
At the same time, he's become kind of this guy in a little box. And he keeps his life a little compact, that way nothing bad comes in, nothing good comes in, but he just keeps himself quiet.
Yep.
As an entrepreneur,
Damn, I'm about to get this thing going. Ad blocker, y'all. This thing.
24/7
Trust me, my mom is a legit action movie. Watch.
Shopify makes it very easy to be connected.
Hey, look. Let me see. I'm about to watch Drive
He
Fast.
famously has 1 spoon,
I heard
1
about that.
fork, and 1 knife, 1 dish, and 1 cup. And I think he's looking to find a place for himself, a home.
Hey, oh, yo, old girl right here. What is she playing, man? Oh, speaking of Chilo Grace, has seen or heard from this. Hey, what's old girl right here? I feel like I just seen her in something, y'all. I don't know what movie it was in. I just did a damn, I just uploaded a movie. Was she in that movie I just uploaded, y'all? Yeah, goddamn, Kick-Ass. Is this the same girl in Kick-Ass, y'all? The same chick?
Missed the mark.
Yeah,
at
Hit
some
Girl,
point in
yeah.
life, and it's all about how you get
Yeah,
up
is that Hit
and
Girl?
overcome.
I think you can be anything you want to be.
Maybe in your world, Robert. It doesn't really happen that way in mine.
Change your world.
I definitely think that McCall is someone that can kind of look right into your soul
crazy,
and
dog.
know what you're thinking, but at the same time, this is the first time he's ever met someone that can look into his soul. And she cracks his code. You know, I see a lot of widowed guys.
Bruh, he was a length person. She couldn't even watch it. She was too
The
young.
fact that she can see things
Say she couldn't even watch it. She was too young. Who couldn't? You saying the actor couldn't watch this film? Is that what you're saying?
in him that are true, and
She
she
done a
can
lot of
see it
stuff.
at such a young age. I think he's
What
touched
else?
by that. And what he saw happening with this girl, he just didn't care for.
That seems
This
wild,
girl,
bro.
she's no good. Call this number. I send you another.
He has no choice but to help. He fights himself in that. He took his past and closed that chapter and decided to write a new future for himself.
I promised someone that I love very much that I would never go back to being that person.
And it's a battle because he made a promise to his
Oh,
wife.
damn.
He made a promise to himself. And he's struggling
Exorcist,
to
huh?
maintain that promise.
Yeah, she couldn't watch it. She was an exorcist. Who was in The Exorcist couldn't watch her movie. Wow. Damn.
But no matter how much you don't want to be a part of that, you can't stand around and allow someone's hope and dreams to just be snuffed out by some scumbag.
I can give you $9,800.
Hey, boy, he beat his ass, boy. Woo!
Freedom.
Each person
that was the same, boy.
He gives them an out.
Those people you took the money from, maybe you should give it back.
Why would we do that?
That would be in the best interest of everyone involved.
He's looking for
He
the
give you a
good in
chance,
everybody.
though.
You might need an opportunity, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to fix the problem that you.
You know, one thing I don't understand about him, bro, is that and this is in almost every action movie, y'all. How come they never take the money? Huh? Like, I never understand, because he wasn't rich. He literally had probably billions of dollars in front of him. He didn't take a dime. I'm real, bro. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it, bro.
Do the right thing. Do it for the good cops, Frank.
You think you're partying it up, you think you're having a great time abusing all these people, doing all these things. Well, there is going to be a reckoning, and it is Robert McCall.
He's a good actor, too. Greed.
They made their decision.
Even the worst of the worst, they have a little light in them somewhere, maybe, he's hoping. And if you don't, then you have to deal with the equalizer, and that's the fun of it.
Boy. Oh, this is that same here, boy.
You want him so badly to kill these guys in the worst way possible.
Hold up, you say it can be hold up, you say it can be traced? What can be traced? Not all that damn money? Dude, that was a whole freezer full of money. Ain't no way they tracing all that money, dog. Impossible, bruh. And when I saw you say greed too. Let me see. If you have millions of dollars, you'll always have a way to trace it. Plus, if it doesn't matter. What's up, big dog? What's up, big dog? What? You mean the originator of the money who owns the money to trace it? Or you mean the government, bruh? Yeah, the money. Hold up. If you can know the serious. But look, but the thing is, it's all illegal. It's all illegal. So how is the government going to trace all that damn money, dog? First off, they don't know about it. They don't know about it. And I don't know. I guess they do have a serial number on each bill. That's a lot of goddamn money, though, bro. That's a lot of damn money, dog. I don't know, bro. Both.
He
That's
has
a lot of money, dog.
That's off the charts.
J Hood, what's up, dog?
Yeah, he works his way up the line. The top man is no more guilty than the smallest man.
Boom. Once it starts, it's like a roller coaster. It just keeps flashing, flashing, flashing.
Man, he ass the whole entire time.
McCall became our superhero. He couldn't fly. He can't stop a speeding bullet. But he has heroic qualities that we look for and strive for and hope for within people.
And he was
lethal when you look at me.
How could you help
That's the
but use
scene,
that
bro.
kind of power to help people?
I think that's the heart of it, really. It's the humanity of the hero.
Look, I'm about to get this.
Sick of hiring setters that
I know, I'm
barely
sorry,
book calls
y'all.
for your business?
Your boy cheat.
Use AI instead. We use 5 different.
Your boy cheat. I'm about to get that thing going. That blocker though.
We had a lot of directors that were interested in directing the movie.
We got Antoine Fuqua, who is a genius and just unbelievably gifted.
I agree. Right to his face, and you can see his face doing the
He wanted to be on board, and we wanted him to be on board.
You know,
I mean, he's very talented.
So, I assumed that he had to get training, actual training, in order to be as combative as he was in this movie. I mean, because he wasn't like overly combative, like, I ain't gonna say like John Wick, because John Wick, he wasn't overly combative either. He was just, what's that called? I don't know if is it jujitsu? I have a YouTube Premium Family Plan if you want to. Oh, my man. Oh, shoot, love. I appreciate it, for sure. For sure. I definitely take it. I appreciate that,
Denzel
man.
one day said to me,
Don't do it in this chat, though, bro.
And
I don't want nobody to get it.
That's a really interesting idea.
Now, obviously, Denzel and Antoine had such an amazing working relationship from training day.
We can start with you or me or somebody with the same bang.
Right.
See them start with bang.
Yep. Yep, okay.
You know what I mean?
Do that.
We sent him the material, and he responded to it, and we sat down, and he had tons of ideas, and it was, you know, just basically
Oh, that's the producer?
enjoyed the rest of the meal because the deal was done.
He immediately called me. He said, I love the script and I want to get together and want to talk about everything, the characters. And the first thing he wanted to do is characters, 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 characters.
Richard wrote a great script. It was always built in to take its time. It allows you to go deeper into the character.
What Antoine does in such a beautiful way.
Oh, the chick, man. I feel like I've seen her in something. I don't know what movie it is. I don't know what I've seen her in, man. The older white chick, bro. I know she's a damn good actor. I feel like she always play like a military role or some sort of like political official role.
Is watch his actors.
He likes to talk the language of character and background and things like that. It's a natural thing for him.
And then the camera's gonna, after he said it, just slide this way.
He allowed us all to go into the Boston PD and to find out, like, what specifically would this guy be? This guy would work in special investigations. This guy would work in homicide. This guy would work in this.
He'll come up to you, and even if you're doing exactly what he wants, he'll be like, keep doing it, but just try something out, play with it, you know, throw this in. And Antoine is someone who really does conduct in that way.
I wonder what else he directed.
So he'll have times where I think he's got 1,000 things he's thinking about, and then he'll have a great idea, like, hey, when you go, maybe you want to say something about this.
He has a firm hand and an intelligent and
He a good ass actor too.
way of working.
And I'm always like coming up with new
That's why I
lines
think
and
you're
this, and he's very receptive to creativity.
He's leaving room for the actor to make their own choices.
Yo, bro, look at that money. Look at all that money. You trying to tell me, bro, you still believe that the government can track all of that money, bro? Bill by bill? Man, dog, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's a lot of damn money.
Honestly say that Antoine sees things unbelievably clear.
Was
And
also
he
Black
had
Widow.
an
Hold up.
idea.
I still can't believe that Dave Hub was also Black Widow. Black Widow? Black Widow? I'm confused. Black Widow what? Not, Black Widow. Black Widow on what, bro?
For how to give the action a hyper-real sense and yet grounded.
The first step was having long conversations with Denzel about those action sequences and what they could be. We do this. See, go for Sean. That's what I think we do this side. He's a great actor. How do you take acting and make it action?
In the Marvel movie.
That's it. That's it.
Dave, hold up. Avengers. Hold up, bro. Let me think about who you talking about. You say Black Widow in the Avengers. Hold up. You talking about, who the hell is David? When you come up again, bro, is it the oh, shit. This got to be a training day? Look, that makes sense. So him and Denzel have a rapport. He know what roles Denzel works good for.
Let's look at this as if it was a
Oh, shoot. Okay.
As we talk through the action sequence.
Got you.
He brought in some Navy SEALs and some DEA guys that have all been in the field, have all done some things you don't want to know about. And he wanted it all to be real.
The only thing I like about him, bro, is he didn't kill like John Wick.
I spent time with Jason and Todd, the producers, and Denzel. We talked
That's the only
about
thing I
what
like.
that equalizer thing is. What is the equalizer thing?
We got to make sure Robert McCall has a certain look in his eye and a certain way that he sees a room.
16 seconds. I thought, how do I show
That's
that?
that countdown.
And then I started experimenting with, what if I can go into the eye? What if I can hear the heartbeat slow down or hear the breathing slow down?
Wow.
What if I could see it from his perspective, how things come
we
into
just did
sharp
Inside
focus?
Man on
And it's all
my
really
a
happens
girl's channel.
in seconds, how they assess a room. And then all those things they figured out, you watch them go into action.
Brother.
These things don't last long. It's not going
What's
to be,
going on, fam?
5 minutes of action. It's going to be actually really 15 seconds of action.
Fire movie. Magnificent Seven.
Are you interested in
Damn,
starting your own
this is
page
pissing
on
me off,
YouTube?
y'all. This is pissing me off, man.
All people do
God
is
dang it.
go to Fiverr and
Right in the best moment.
Sounds like it.
We got his throat coming.
Let's go one more time.
He's doing all of that real close work with specialized cameras and and all that kind of stuff. That's his area of expertise, and I just trust him.
Was it Magnificent Seven? Yeah. I actually done both. I done the old one and the new one. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Yeah, which one y'all think was better? A Magnificent Seven, the old one or the new one?
A little looser, the one that's a touch looser, Kurt? Most of us live our lives listening to our jazz in our car, whatever we're doing, you know, and you're having a nice day, and then when something violent happens, most people panic and everything shuts down. But a person of violence, everything slows down and becomes more in focus. Even the breathing slows down. He's like that, but on a different level. It's not like he kills you from a distance. He gets in your face and he's
look you in your
watching the light
eyes.
go out in your eyes.
Look through your damn
That's a different
eyes.
type of human being. That's a man that understands violence. Now he's talking, now you got nothing. See, here it is. Oh, come on. So I started doing
I just
studies
watched
on
those too.
Talking to psychiatrists about it, talking to people who do this for a living, some SEALs, some special forces friends of mine, some undercover cops that I know really well. They're the nicest guys in the bar. They don't have anything to do with violence, man. They do that for a living, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They see the worst of mankind, but if you engage them and that
And
switch
he's
goes
deadly.
off, everything about them changes. And it's all instinct. And you don't want to be in a room with a guy like that when he explodes. And then I went to the eye doctor and asked him, I said, I hear a lot of things about violence. I said, what do you, as a doctor, what do you understand about what happens? He said, oh, absolutely. And he showed me on a test. He said, you see here, if you get excited about something, your eye opens for more light. He said, but those men, he was a military guy, he said their heart slows. So the complete opposite happens to them that happens to us. And that's what we did with those scenes was he's quick, he already figured out what he's gonna do to you. And it should be slowed down so that...
So what he's saying, the guy said, and maybe I'm wrong, he's saying that when it comes to like deadly people, military men, they're so adapted to combat that an ordinary person's heart will start racing, they will get all excited and I guess get nervous. But people like that, they so used to it where they can, I guess, calm their heart down and stay relaxed, so it doesn't excite them anymore. Is that what old dude's saying, bro?
So that I could still see him as a character within all this movement.
When he does the eye thing, give me a good jerk. When he does the neck thing, give me a good snap. You can move a little slower to build into it.
It's more like a 70s film, and those films would take their time to unfold. You didn't know where the character was going to take you until it happens.
That's probably the best, one of the best scenes in that movie.
By that point.
Nice guys, good sell. Good sell, guys.
We wanted to make a film that it's like a stick of dynamite, you know. It's always interesting to watch The Wick. It's sparkly and interesting, and then you know it's going to explode at some point.
You see it in the wide. Let's get a longer lens. What makes this work with the way you fight. Yep. Then all of a sudden the Russian. We got all that. There we go. Great, let's go again.
They were a fire extinguisher. No, his ass dead on impact, dog. Please don't.
Hey, yo, Pops, we betting on what you did before you got here.
I was a pimp.
Like this.
Oh, don't do that right now. Don't do that. Oh, the speed. Wait a minute. Oh.
You can only really build
I
a
agree.
great character if you have an unbelievable actor. So, starting with Denzel, I mean, we've got one of the greatest working actors of all
In the
time.
world.
I watched every Denzel Washington movie ever made. He's our most preeminent actor.
Denzel is someone who doesn't beat around the bush. He is, you know, cut and dry. He gets his job done, he does it right, but he's nice while he does it.
I'd see. Denzel is very generous to his other actors.
And cool as a fan. Probably
I
cool
think
as a
it's
fan, y'all.
brilliant to cast Denzel as Robert McCall. He really makes a great equalizer.
Who are you?
I don't know anybody that goes around calling themselves the something, but I don't worry about that. I just try to interpret the part, and I don't try to play the title.
Before I took the Google IT support certificate,
God damn.
I didn't have any background with IT.
Every time I get good.
Now I'm working full
Every time I get good.
as a specialist. I feel like I found.
Richard Wank wrote an unbelievable script, a script that Denzel Washington not only said yes to, but said, yes, and here's when I start. I mean, he gave us his slot. That just...
question. So whenever they pick an actor, is that role written specifically for that actor? Or do they write the script first and then find an actor who they feel can adapt to the role? I'm curious, what do y'all think about that?
It just doesn't happen. He wanted to play Robert McCall.
I pick up the phone and he says, Todd, and I said, yeah, and he goes, this is Robert McCall. And I started smiling and he goes, I'm in, call the studio, but let me call my agent first. And he hung up. That's the way it all started.
For sure, bro.
He's a human being. He's just not some action guy. You know, I wasn't interested in that. I mean, who is he? What makes him tick? What are his flaws? What's he overcoming? You know, he's got his OCD issues. And, you know, he's trying to do better.
With an actor like Denzel,
I think it depends on the purpose because I've heard people go either way when they talk about the behind the scenes. You mean about finding roles or writing a script? In my opinion, I'm not a goddamn director, so I don't know. But I would think that finding an actor who you think fits the script, to me, is better versus writing a particular script for an actor. I think that you asking for a lot. Not saying that you shouldn't do it, but I think well, I don't know, because I feel like if you do it that way, then you will get the best film out of the actor because you know that the actor gonna portray it. But depends on if they can get a chance to do that dream movie, or they take the chance to work the dream. Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point.
Denzel, you don't want to rush because you bring so many little nuances and details to a character, like the OCD, things that you can't rush through that.
His process was to sit at my desk for 2 hours every day and go through the script line by line. And he always carried the first draft that he got a year earlier. Make sure that all the things that appealed to him in that draft stayed in. And we did it for 2 weeks straight until it was locked. I think silence is a big part of the whole script.
It is.
He's not a talker. He's a listener. He can say so much without saying anything. He said, I don't need to say that. I can play that. So I was conscious of that while writing all of his scenes. And even the scenes where he has to talk.
John Wick talk a whole lot less than he did, though.
All the dialogue I would cut out before he even read it. There were still a few more. And he was always right about it. And watching him do it, it's like a writing lesson.
The camera over more. It's a hard thing to explain, but it's like I'm always constantly telling the cameraman sometimes, don't turn the camera off. You know, because I'm watching the monitor and he's already there in his world knowing what he does. And he's brilliant at it. The trick is recognizing it and also knowing when to just let the camera roll. Don't stop it, because he is unpredictable in the best way possible, because he's really there. And it's like you're just almost a fly on the wall at times to capture it. And you just have to be smart enough to know when to continue.
Bob.
Say John don't have a lot of time to talk. You know something, bro? You right. Who you think was more, well, no, I ain't gonna, I'm about to ask, who you think is more deadlier? Denzel Washington or John Wick? But there's a clear difference because John Wick, he didn't leave nobody alive, bro. He killed everybody that he crossed. As a matter of fact, he shot their ass multiple times after shooting them in the head. Well, so.
It's interesting working with someone like that and kind of picking up on what he sees and seeing a set through his eyes and how he conducts himself on set. He's taken his time to speak to me and to get to know me and for me to know him to where we have this chemistry together. So it's interesting to kind of actually build our characters' relationship while building our relationship as people. It helps a lot.
You think you know me?
Boy.
You strike me as a sentimental man, Mr. McCall. The whole thing with Denzel has been very enjoyable. He's very focused, very much about the work, very concentrated. He knows his craft. And
so that's his accent for real. I thought it was bullshit. I thought he was faking with the damn accent. That's his accent for real, dog.
And it's very helpful in that he maintains his own space, his own way of doing things very strongly, more than anyone else I've worked with, and I really appreciated that.
You did it to this badge, Frank.
disrespected is bad. You understand me?
All right, I got fucking nothing.
You're right, you got You got nothing. You're exactly right.
When we're
Like,
playing
I'm gonna
scenes
snitch on the
together,
show.
we're just two actors and we're trying to figure it out together. And like we're trying to figure out what the meat of the scene is and what we're doing. And he's like right there with you trying to do that stuff. And that's what I love. I
made your
love
ass feel
when
guilty.
big stars who don't really need to be.
He put that boy in his dang on car. What they call it? Like, was it carbon monoxide? That comes from the goddamn I'm about to say goddamn gas tank. The tailpipe. That's called carbon monoxide, right?
Be generous for any particular reason, just are, because they love acting.
If you've come for my help, I can't give you any.
I understand.
Do you?
Just came for tea.
I come to work to create a character and be a part of a story. And one of the great pleasures for me of working with Denzel is he seems to be on that page as well.
I know a part of you died when Vivian did. Not the part she loved the most.
You use what you have and you make up the rest of it.
You had a nice funeral, in case you were wondering. It's a pleasure to work with him. He's an actor I've admired for a long time, and being on the set with him and doing these scenes together, there's been a good exchange about what the scenes are about, and then there's the frank moments of just, here we are, working away and looking out for each other and trying to get the best job done.
Well, someone once told me I could be whoever I wanted to be.
Oh, yeah, see, British.
Spirit.
It's what's that dude name? I can't say his name for nothing. Not Steven. God damn. Oh, goddamn. He do a lot of fucking martial arts movies, and Jason Statham, or how is he British too? Because I feel like his action is hella strong.
What says most about a person is how they treat people who they're working opposite.
That's what we do, Mr. McCall.
We who?
We find people we need to find.
We who?
You can have a brilliant script, you can have a lousy script, but it's the company you keep that makes the difference.
Sometimes I could just see when he's about to make a turn and do something.
He says more with less than any actor working today.
The camera can just be close on him, and there's a million stories to tell. It depends what you, the viewer, are going to put onto it.
You know, I don't know. I don't look at it too much from the outside. I'm just dealing with it from the inside out. So.
Oh hell! You about the guy from Get Out? It's my it's about the black dude. No. Oh, actually, you know what? Did he play? He played in the Avengers, right? Damn, I think he played. Did he play in the Avengers, bro? The black guy.
Curious to see how
Black Panther?
people respond and or relate to it.
There we go again, y'all. God damn it. I figured he did.
Denzel was like a little kid. He was excited to get back in there and do these things.
He didn't want a lot of martial arts type fighting.
He made it simple.
He
Simple
wanted
and deadly.
straight, kind of street, slick, creative fighting.
He takes care of business. You don't want to get in his way, but it's not with a gun.
The new hold up. Oh, shall realize that many people with the new Spider-Verse appeared in another MCU movie or show. Is that a movie? The Spider-Verse? I keep hearing about that.
I haven't looked at what we've done, but I know I win.
You're right. You're right. One man army, train and fight.
The person
that boy
did
goddamn
was highly
shot
skilled,
glass.
possibly military training. I don't think it's someone we've encountered before.
First thing I said was, it should be fast, but it should be personal, so that I could still see him as a character within all this movement.
I ain't seen the first Spider-Verse.
He made it very clear, maybe to the chagrin as us as producers, and I'm sure Denzel's agent too, that he didn't want body doubles. He didn't want stunt doubles doing the stunts.
Me and Denzel talked, I said, let's have him be quick with his movements, but let's slow it down so that you can see him do it. And he rehearsed those things much faster than even what you saw. And he was doing it all. And then when I saw it, I felt like I don't want to lose the power of who he is as an actor. So we brought Keith in, our stunt coordinator. He was a Navy SEAL. And then I made it very close and personal.
I might have watched the first.
This is one of those deals where you almost have to see him like 95% of the time. We wanted him to do it all. That's why we started about a month before shooting in LA and started training him.
We'd work together and do sort of a mixed martial arts workout 3 times a week.
There's some variations of many things. There is some amount of martial arts, but most of it is, you know, street fighting and cage fighting. You know, things you learn along the way, like I learned from the military. Special abilities, special forces, techniques.
Hey, mentioning the Spider-Verse stuff. So this is like off subject. Me and my girl created a Disney Channel. We gonna have all the MCU movies and all that kind of stuff on that, man. So, cause I want to watch it. I really do want to watch it, bro. But I know if I watch it, now I can't watch it with her. And blah 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 blah. So I'll let you guys know. I promise.
You come here, you gotta let it go.
It does.
He got
I
Denzel
agree.
on a schedule that I cannot believe he got him on. He had Denzel boxing, training, fighting.
Once we got him going and working out every day, and I'm not, you know, bragging him up, but he's pretty damn quick.
Denzel would not do the movie if he had to use a gun. He wouldn't have done it.
Hands where I can see him. It is a staple of Hollywood movies, and we believed that we could do something a little different here. That he didn't have to use a gun.
I appreciate y'all, fam.
To deliver the impact that he does.
He uses his physical skills and he takes what you have and uses it.
Yo, subscribe to these channels here. Subscribe. See, if y'all haven't.
When you are the equalizer, you walk into a room and there's 2 or 3 guys. You scan the room while you know, having conversations. So if a fight does break out, you want to use everything in that room on the defense.
Well, there's your chair, there's the camera there next to you that could be slammed into your head. Everything's a weapon.
I met with a friend of mine who does these things for a living. He laid out all these different things in the room. He said, look, if you're in a bar, because these are the things that would be useful to me. He pulled out these movies, the other ones do Disney movies. And I immediately saw Denzel boxes every day. He's on the set boxing.
I talked to a lot of Navy SEALs, guys who've done hand-to-hand combat. They can tell when they go in a room who's going to get up first.
How so?
When the scene starts and the fighting gets ready to start, one guy comes in and that first move on him may be quick.
So he's seen it coming.
Then the second guy's on him, and then, you know, that move is even quicker.
Yeah, leave that moving. And as I reach, you can reach. You see what I'm saying? Which is later than this shot. Perfect.
Once McCall throws somebody or kicks somebody a certain direction, then that gives us time to deal with that next person that's coming in.
Action.
These things don't last long. It's not going to be, you know, 5 minutes of action. It's going to be actually really 15 seconds
That
of
scene
action.
was brutal,
Real
boy.
hardcore action.
He got it. Whoa.
He grabs him, and all of a sudden, that's what that
Hey,
is.
look. Damn, fuck up. Who y'all think got it the worst? Him or the guy? I don't know if it's the same person who got the dang on shot glass stuck in his eye, man. I don't think it's the same person.
The guy's throwing punches and he's blocking him. He's blocking him. It's like a boxer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it's not like he kills you from a distance. He gets in your face and he's watching the light go out in your eyes.
Denzel, fortunately, can play that better than anybody.
The guy. Oh, with
He
the
wanted
shot
us to
glass.
believe
Yeah.
that anything and everything that Denzel Washington's character does in this movie, he could do, because he is doing it.
He's done very, very well. I'm proud of him.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by.
The hurt. You're gonna feel the pain.
It's all love.
We have probably 6, 7, 8 kills in this movie that you have never seen before. You will never forget.
Oh, so tune in probably today is Wednesday, I think. I don't know, all my days went together. I'll be doing another live the day after tomorrow or the following day. So I'll be doing a post so you guys know what's gonna happen, what's what, man. Thanks for stopping by though.
What happened?
You know something stupid?
Hit it on something stupid.
I've never looked at it as an action movie. We never talked about it as just an action movie. It's a character-driven movie with action in it, right? And we took our time, you know, before we even get to the action.
That's like her.
Building the character, and getting to know the character, and some of the, you know, mysteries about the guy.
I think he's in denial about who he is and what he's done. He's trying to keep the past in the past, and he's not a guy who works at Walmart. He's alone. He's actually something else. But
you're a killer.
To the world,
you're a goddamn killer.
Guy works at, well, not even to the world, because the kids ask him right away, "What is it you used to do for a living?" They sense something that he's more than a guy who works at Walmart.
Yo, you are a pimp.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
PIP. But he's tried to suppress his past, and
I never seen Antoine Fisher, believe it or not.
In his behavior, his
Let's check that out.
Behavior. I took a hint from him always looking at his watch, and which led me to thinking about obsessive behavior, which led to obsessive compulsive behavior.
You know, we built a lot of just sustained tension within that before any violence happened.
Joel Silver used to talk about, I think it was the Whammo factor or something like that, the Whammo chart.
Yeah, every
10 minutes, like 10 minutes in, we got to blow up something.
Yeah.
So we don't blow up anything for how long?
About 20 minutes, 20, 30, somewhere around there.
Monza.com makes Gans great again. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say again because they never were. And
My real name's Alina.
You have to love
She played
the
a
girl.
damn good role in that.
You have to care for the girl right away. We didn't have time for you to sort of get to know her and get to see if she's a decent person. She just has a good spirit. So as soon as you see her at the counter, and she starts talking and you look in her eyes and stuff like that, just Chloe herself. You like Chloe, you care for Chloe.
Loaded with poison, just like you like.
Is it your birthday?
Nah, somebody's at work.
Oh, happy birthday to some guy at work.
She's that person. She's a special individual. She lights up a room. She brings her own lights. So when you see that, if you're wise, you take advantage of it. You capture it. You hire her. And she just had that magic. She's just gifted that way. And I won't say without trying, because she's obviously doing her work, but she carries her own lights.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I can imagine if I don't like her.
Yeah, you don't like her.
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble. Right?
Yeah, we're in trouble.
From the first frame, you gotta like her. You gotta love her. She's still a kid. She's got little headphones on with little hearts on it, and
And she tries to be grown.
Right.
Yep.
Which is endearing.
Equalizing John when
She
it happened.
tries to be sexy. She doesn't even have hips.
I gotta see that John before.
Yeah, she couldn't walk in the hills well, but which makes it sadder. That obviously someone is taking advantage of a child. She's still a child, she hasn't filled out yet, so it's worse.
There's a movie called, was it Freedom Fighters or Freedom Rings or something like that? That's about not prostitution, but human trafficking. Have y'all seen that? I heard that movie something else, man.
It's worse.
For me, it was living in half worlds, living in the glass, this glass case, living in that world, but the outside world still exists. Tim McCall goes there at 3 o'clock in the morning every night. He tries to sort of escape by going into books. And
I gotta sit down
corner in his little world. But the world keeps coming to him. And Chloe walks in there, and she's sitting in there, right? And then she comes over to the table, so you can't escape it.
You gotta be who you are in this world.
Sound of freedom.
So
Okay, sound of freedom. Okay. I know it's freedom something.
You know, I see a lot of widow guys.
I heard they removed that movie from theaters.
Something in your eyes.
I think they connect. You know, she understands things about him, or at least voices what she understands about him. Well, I'll say she understands things about him most people don't, like his sadness, you know, the fact that he's a widower. And, she, you know, she talks about seeing it in his eyes. So I think that he hasn't opened up to too many people, and he sort of, to a degree, opens up to her, and then she's obviously in this.
Boy, he would kill him right off the bat. He was off the bat. Russian restaurant.
I'm here about a girl.
What? Her freedom.
I think he came there to give them the money to get her released. I don't think he came there for any other reason. I'd like to think he thought that was going to work. You know, I don't think he came there.
I think he was hoping for both.
On a fight.
Take it, but don't take it.
He was
take it, but don't take it. Like
Richard Wink wrote in the script some
I
details
agree.
about, again, clues, you know, that he sees things in a special way. But it wasn't defined.
He said Mexico
The
shit.
script would have been, you know, 2 or 3 pages. And so we had to come up with a way to make it interesting and, you know, exciting in a unique way. The idea was to
Are you talking about the Sound of Freedom? You haven't seen the Sound of Freedom either?
show the audience how the heart rate slows down, how the eye works as far as
Yep.
taking in life.
Fantastic movie. Nobody.
But
Fantastic
the idea was
movie
that he had
there.
already assessed all that when he first entered the room. What I was just trying to do was just show you what was happening in his mind within seconds. So, you know, it was just to make it more of an internal battle, to go inside and make the audience feel like they were from his perspective, you know, and to witness a man who understands violence. You know, there's violent men and men who understand violence. Men who understand violence already decided what they're going to do to you before it's done. That's Robert McCall.
We spent months just doing that one drill. We did it, I don't know, thousands and thousands of times, and I would just practice it all day. During
That
the course
kid
of the
abuse
day,
gets to me
just
too, man.
Speed moves, and really it comes from relaxation. It's not trying to be fast, it's just trying to be relaxed.
I was white, man. There you go. Yeah, the sooner the better.
It was so well oiled before we got there, as Denzel was saying. They laid it out and they worked it out. So by the time we got there, it was a matter of how I was going to capture it, but they had already laid it out.
And we rehearsed
I agree.
Eventually as a master. I mean, we did the entire thing. You know, we built the parts and then we put it together. And
They spent the month on
I
just one
got
scene.
to where it was a dance, really. You know, you just knew what to do. And they're great stuntmen. You know, they made me look good.
Your stuntmen personally, not stuntmen doing it.
Right.
It's Denzel.
Oh yeah, right.
Say,
right.
Denzel, you're the
I
man,
mean,
dog.
Stuntmen for me. I mean, the other guys.
Oh yeah, the guy you took out.
Yeah, they were protecting me.
Then the camera.
So one of the conversations we would have was just, how do you do an action scene that would be informative, so it's not just an action scene, and how do you do an action scene that's, you don't lose the drama of having Denzel Washington doing it himself, where the camera's all over the map and you don't know.
He don't smile at all that much. I think he smiled once.
And you see his face doing the so it's almost like a little bit of a throwback in a way when they used to make movies where where you saw the violence, westerns where you saw someone get shot, or even the 70s where you actually witnessed the event and the actor doing it.
That's the guy that got the thing going. What's the name in his
I
eye?
shot it like a narrative in a way. Because every time I read the script, I said, what is it saying? What does it tell us? And what does it say about McCall? So a man that can take out a room in 16 seconds with no gun, by using everything that's there, tells you more than any writer could just write out when you witness that sort of brutality. And the fact that he could look a guy in his eyes and put a corkscrew in his chin and look
turn
in
it.
his eyes as
And
he
turn
bleeds
it.
out and
Turn
then
them
yank it
bitches.
out.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
You never done that?
a couple times. Not as good though.
Well, thank you.
I always miss. I always get up and
Yeah. Well, that's good. Ears as good as a chin.
You know, but yeah, that's what it is.
Yo, my goddamn stomach hurt, bro. I gotta take me a you know what, brother. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna do another live stream maybe in like 2 days. 2 days. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I know it was kind of like random, but you support your boy. Your boy love you. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, man.